DAX stands for Data Analysis Expression, and we use DAX queries after the data is loaded into the Power BI when we have to create dynamic calculation that automatically updates with the KPIs or visuals or the slicers or the filters. That time we use DAX queries. They're lightweight and very fast. Basically, if we have to turn our raw data into meaningful insight, we can use DAX queries, and that makes our life easy. And it is considered as the heart for Power BI. So let's learn it with example in real life. Let's go. So here you're on the home page after you close and apply. So what we're going to do is we're going to create some DAX query. So since we do that in data visualization, what we're going to do, we're going to come to report view right here. Once we select here, we can go to new measures. That's where we're going to apply our DAX formulas. So first thing what I want to do is add a total revenue. So total revenue is equals to, we can do sum right here, and we want to add the total revenue with this. We can revenue total, so all the revenue from that revenue column is going to be added over here, and we can hit enter. When we hit enter, you will notice that nothing appears in this workspace, but it creates a new measures right here. And if we want to see the data, we can just simply click on matrix right here, double click, and a box will appear in the work area. So we can drag and drop and see the total number right here. But same number, if you want to see as a high level data for our visualization purpose, you can also select on double click on card right here, and you will see that it will appear right on top, and you can drag and drop that total revenue right here, and you will see the numbers. This $37,000 is over here. Since this is high level information, we're going to be using the card. And if we have to see the total number, exact number, you can see it from here using the matrix. So in the matrix, you can actually add more columns in there, but for our this video, I'm not going to be using that. Now let's go find that total profit. In order to find our total profit, we have to subtract our total expense from our total revenue. So what we can do is we can create another measure, click measure, and then type total profit. Total profit underscore, and then click OK. Total profit is equals to total revenue. So I'm gonna be adding sum again, sum of total revenue, and close it, minus our sum of expenses. So sum and then our total sum of expenses right here, and then close the bracket and make sure everything looks good, and then hit enter, and the new measure got created over here. Let's do the same thing, double click on the matrix, and then we are going to bring this total profit right here, and you can see the total profit populated right here. Now we can go find the unique product for from our product category. So if you go to table view, you can see that there are a lot of different kind of product over here. We want to see how many unique category do we have in the list, and we can do that using distinct count formula. So Let's go back to report view and we're going to create another new measure. Click here into the new measure, and over here we can type unique product. Unique UE underscore dot, and then we, oh man, that's my caps lock. Product, unique product is equals to unique product. We can see distinct count. So distinct count, let's select the distinct count, and what we want to do is from our total product category. So this is our product category. So we want the product category and we want distinct item, I mean distinct category. So let's close it and hit enter, and you will see new measure gets created. Oh, I think that didn't work. Let's unique product right here actually. So here is the unique product, and we can do the same thing. Click on matrix and we can drag and drop it over here. Our unique product, you can see, is 11. So in this column we got 11 different categories of product, even though there's 19 or 20 tables right here. Actually 19 rows, there's 19 rows, but 11 categories are available in there. So let's go back to report, and now what we can do is we can find the total revenue of DeWalt only from the total revenue. So from here we have different brands, right? So all we're going to find is the revenue for DeWalt only. Right here there's DeWalt and there's DeWalt right here. So their sales are right on this side by the revenue. Let me find it. You can see the revenues are over here. So what are we going to find? We're going to find only the total revenue for the brand name DeWalt. So how we can do it? Let's create another measure and we can call it DeWalt underscore revenue is equals to, how we can do it, what kind of formula is called calculate. So we can use calculate. When you select calculate, you will see that there's an expression and there's filter, two parameters that we can use. So for us, we want to filter out our DeWalt revenue. From which revenue? From our total revenue, right? So let's go select this one. So this would be the revenue. So from here we can say table and total revenue, and what we can do is put a comma, and then we are going to filter out the brand name. So from here I want to do filter out the brand name, and that brand name equals to DeWalt. So equals, we can put comma and DeWalt and then close it, and right here. So this should work. So let's click enter, and you will see new measures got created. Okay, now let's do the same thing one more time. We can create matrix and put the drag and drop the DeWalt revenue right here, and you will see the DeWalt revenue is populating over here. Now let's select a donut chart and see how this looks like. We have all these measures for visualization. We put all these over here inside the matrix, but if we need to make it more nicer, we can select this donut chart and we can drag and drop all these values as well. For example, we want total expense, and then I want total profit. I can drag drop that. Then I want total revenue. and you will see that all those data gets populated right here. So we have total expense, total profit, and total revenue. And if you need to add anything else, you can do that too. But if you expand it, you can see that our sum of total expense is in blue color, then dark blue total profit, and total revenue is in orange color. So you can also validate this from this clustered column. So let's double click on that and see, cross verify if our measures are right or not. So over here, we're going to select the brand name and we want to see the total revenue, which are not measured. We did not create this. This was the part of the actual table. This is where this sign with calculator, they are the one we just created through DAX queries. So when you click over here, you can see the DAX is right here. So DAX expression over here, but if you're clicking over here, you don't see anything because they're the original table data and versus this is the one we just created. Now come over here, you can hover over to default and you will see that 5,224 is the total revenue for the default, the same number we are getting over here through the expression, DAX expression. So we can do the same thing with a expression, and this is very lightweight and very easy to do it, time saving instead of going back and forth. I'm going to make a separate video just for DAX queries where you will learn in depth how the formulas work and how can you populate data and how you can orchestrate. Anyway, if you like my video and this contents, please feel free to like and share and comment that and support me.